Hi, hello everyone. Welcome back to my channel, MEM Growth. So, in the last video, we discussed about locators, how we can deal with the text box, label, link, and buttons, how we can use get by role, get by placeholder, all these things we have discussed. So, today in this session, we are going to discuss about the native dropdown and custom UI dropdown. Okay. So, we have to understand what is native dropdown and what is custom dropdown. I'll explain you. Actually, I have tried to do everything with the Orange HRM, this particular website, but I don't find any native drop down over here. So that is the reason I have used other websites. So what is native drop down? See here, this is the practiceexpandtesting.com. So here, this is the drop down. If you inspect this, you can see there is a tag select. Okay, if you have this select tag, this is the native drop down. But whereas in Orange HRM, I can show you. See, this is not having the select tag, it is having the div. Okay, we will come to this one later. Right now, let's concentrate on the native dropdown. So if you have the selected tag for this particular dropdown, then this is called native dropdown. Okay, so here in Playwright, so here we will just store it like country select page dot locator. You are giving this so country is the ID for this particular locator. So we are giving hash country using the CSS locator. I'm giving hash country page dot locator. We are storing it in this const country select. Okay. So in this locator, select option is a special playwright method. Okay. This is a special playwright method designed only for select dropdowns. Only if your locator is having the select tag, then we can use the select option method. Okay. Otherwise we can't use it. Okay. Keep this in mind. So, and this select option method, it is also having this playwright internal features like automatic wait enabled, means it will wait for it the drop down to be enabled, and it wait for the drop down to be stable. So all these things, because before this drop down is enabled, or before it is stable, if you click on it, then you will end up in error. So all this built-in mechanism will be applied if you use this select option. Okay, so let's begin to write the code. Okay, drop down. Okay, I have created the file dropdown.spec.js. I have imported the Playwright test runner. Only if we have the Playwright test runner, we can create the test block. As I told, it is having the two parameters, and the first one is the string, and the next one is the function, callback function. Sorry. So you have to use in the callback function, we can inject the page fixture, which is already available in this Playwright test runner. And we have to make it as async. Okay, that's all. Now we can use wait page dot go to, give this URL. Okay, await page dot go to this URL, and we can get the it's already available. Okay, and now we are going to use CSS locator. So I'm using PS page dot locator, and we have to give the ID. So we have to give hash. Okay, that we can store it in const select country equal to page dot locator. Okay, so now we can use this select country dot select option. See, you can see it is showing this. If it doesn't have any select tag, it will not show that. Okay, see, in the select option you can see you can give the value or label or index. Okay, now I'm going to give you the label. Okay, so what is value, label, index? I will explain you. See here, you have the select, under that you have all the options, right? This option value, this is the value, AF, AX, AL, all these things are values. And Afghanistan, Albania, whatever is between this option tag, this is the label. So we can try giving Albania to select. Okay, that's all. And yeah, if you want to give, yeah, we have to give a weight. And now we are going to discuss about the one more thing. I have always we have talked about assertion. So now we are going to uh, find out how we can do this assertion. Expect select country dot to have text or to have value, anything you can give. Now I will give to have value. Okay, what is the value for Albania? It's AL. And the same thing, you can give a weight. Expect select country to have text, to contain text, to contain text, Albania. Okay, let's run. See, this is our assertion. You're using this expert and then you're telling whether the select country, it is having the value as AL and contains the text as Albania. Okay, let's try running this. Okay. Okay, it has passed. It was very fast. Maybe I can show you the report. See here, you can see, yeah, it is passed. Expect to have value and expect to contain text, Albania. Okay. And if you want, I can show you, I can put the weight and I can show you in the UI execution. So now I will just add some wait time and then I can show you in the real time UI execution. Okay, so I just added some wait time. So it's showing Albania. Okay, you can just give any random value, whatever is available in this drop down, it will work. Okay, so yeah, we can go ahead with the next test case. Drop down to, and this is the same. We have to go to the next same page, and here instead of locator, you just give dollar symbol. And what happens is it will fetch all the values. Let's remove this country, and then you have to specify option. country count, something like that. Okay. So country option, and we can verify console.log. Sorry, not console. We have to do expect. Before that, I'll explain you what is country option, why we have included this option. See here, if you give like this, you have already given country and hash, that is the ID. And if you give option, because it is specifying all the options below this, okay, under this particular tag, whatever you have different options. So when you give like this hash country and option, it will fetch all the values, okay. And this is a country count. This is called array of element handles. Just understand the idea what is a element handle, and it is array of element handle. We'll come to know that. So as I have explained you, this page dot dollar dollar, it returns an array of element handles, and the selector country option means whatever the keyword which is you have in the select, under that you have options. So that is when we are selecting hash country option, okay. So let's include the assertion await expect country count. You have to give it in parenthesis dot to be. I'm exactly don't know how much it is. Let's just randomly give it I see like there are too many options. There's too many options. So let me just give like something around 200. I'm exactly not sure. Let's see. Country count dot length. Okay. Let's execute this test case and see. I should have skipped the first test case. Okay, let's do it next time. It is only fetching the options. I think definitely it will fail because I have not given the exact count. So we got some error. It is showing received undefined. Okay, what did we miss? Okay, so here I missed await. So before it is loading, it's trying to get it. So I think it should work now. Let's run it again. The next time I should skip the first test case. Yeah. Okay. The expected I have given is 200, but received is actually there is 252. Then I just give random value. So now if I give, I don't know exactly how much it is. So I just wanted to know if I give, then it will work out now. So we are expecting that particular dropdown will have a value 252 values. It is selecting Albania, and now for the second test case, it is fetching all the values. Okay, see now 2 test cases passed. Let's go and see the results. So you can see, yeah, it is validated the verified the first test cases, everything is passed, and even the drop down, the expected, this is 252, and the received is all 252, so it's good. Okay, so the next test case what we are going to see is we will check whether any particular value is available. Okay, for example, here we have too many values, right? Hmm. Saudi Arabia, so India, so many things. So we are just going to validate whether that particular value is available in this drop down. Spain, it is available here or not. Okay. So this is test case 3. Let me skip this. Okay. So that we need not return execute again and again. Okay. So it will now execute only this one. So again, we are going to the practice this particular same website and we are fetching this value. So here we have to do, we have to go to that particular page and then we are getting that same thing. We are getting the option using this dollar symbol. And as I told you, this is the array of element handles. So what we are going to do is we have to create one array. Okay, I will create one array. Const option handle. So what we are going to do is this is the array of element handles. Maybe I can try to show you. Console.log. It will not fetch the text. Okay, maybe if you see you can understand better. Oh, sorry, I have written the report command. Okay. It's running. So now I have skipped all the other two test cases. It's going to run only this one. See, you can see it is listing all the element handles. It is not showing any options. Okay, now what we have to do is we have to create an array because it is having the array of element handles, and then we have to iterate. Okay, because this is an array, you can do the iteration and then get the single value. Once you get the single value and then using the text content, we can get that value. Okay, so for that now I'm going to use the for loop. Now you understand what is available in the country count. So that's the reason we have to iterate this array and then get the each single value. For that we are going to use for of loop const handle of this one. And then now we are going to get the value of this particular handle. So that we can store it here as const text equal to await handle dot text content. So now you have this particular single value is you have it because we are iterating all the values in this country count, and then you are getting the text content. Now we can go ahead and print it. Okay, so we already have the array option handle. In that we are going to push this particular value option handle dot push text dot trim, because in some cases it will have some additional space. So we are just going to remove everything. Okay. And then you can validate. So now we can have this expect this array to contain, you can give any value. Maybe we can give India or Australia. Let's inspect and we can give console.log print all options option handle, the whole array. Okay, whatever the values pushed inside the array, that we are going to print. Okay, let's execute. I think everything is good. Okay, so now you can see it has fetched all the values. Okay, sorry, let me delete this, and now I'll show you. See, it is bringing all the values. Um, Costa Rica, starting from all the values, Argentina, Antarctica or Aruba, because we said we need all the values, so we have print the array option handle, and it is also passed. We can see the report. We have told whether expect option this array is contain this Algeria text or not, or we can give anything, any value. See, you can see contain, this is passed. It is validating, yes, it is having that particular value, so it has been passed. So now you understand, like we can get the total count, and we can iterate this particular array and then get whether validate whether this particular value is available in this drop down or not. All these things we can do. Okay, and now I'm going to show you, rather than doing this for loop and all this thing, we can just use the playwright function. We can just do it within one line. So this is the conventional method, like we always use this for loop, and then we have the element array of element handle, and then we'll create an array and then iterate it. We will push one by one. Finally, we will validate. But right now, all this has been made very easy with a playwright function. I'm going to show you now. Let's create another function. So another test case. Let me create. But this test case name has to be different every time, otherwise it will throw you error. Okay, so again the same way, we have to give the URL, and then if you want to yeah, so page dot locator, and here you have to give country option, and here you can give console.log const count equal to, you can just use the method country count dot count, that's all. And then here you can print count, you will get the value, total values. Let me show you. Total count. So what you're doing is you're the same locator. We are giving the ID with the hash, and then you're giving all the options, and then you're creating another variable using the count method. We are storing that and we are going to get the count. Let's execute and see. Sorry. Okay, why it is showing the error is okay. Yeah, sorry, I haven't removed the dot. Okay, it's good now. Let's execute the test case. Okay, it is showing some error. Okay, so let's see what is the error. So here it is showing error locator count test ended and total count promise pending. Okay, see, so I should have given a wait. See, always it's very important to give a wait. So then it will wait for that particular action to get completed. Then it will return the promise. Okay, the promise is still pending. I have not included the wait. Okay, let's see. Yeah, see, now it has come. The total count you can see. The total count is 252. You can just use this method count and you can get the count. Okay, next we are going to get all the values. Okay, so instead I will just give country values. Okay, and what you can do is you just give all text contents, that's all. And if you just print console.log, print all values or options, anything, all options, and you have to just give this value. Instead of doing all this for loop and iteration and element handle, you can just give, you can specify this ID along with the option, and you're telling get all the text contents. Okay, and if you want, you can also do the assertion expect country value dot to contain any value you can give. You want to give maybe yeah, something Belgium, and we are going to validate this particular values inside it or not. Okay, so we are going to print all those values, and as well as we are going to check whether this particular value is available in this country values. Okay, let's go ahead and run. Okay, it's passed, and see, it has printed all the items. It has given all the values, and it has given the count. You can see, right? All these values has been come. We didn't create any array or anything. So here it has given the count, and it has given all the options, and it is also did the assertion. So this is what a very with the playwright functions, we can do everything in one single line. But still I wanted to give you some idea how we can iterate and do, because it's not possible in all the times. So sometimes we have to use this concept also. So get familiar with this concept too. Okay. So let's continue with the custom drop down. So yeah, now again we can go back to this orange source demo URL. So we can go to the admin page, and here you have the drop downs like user role, status, so many drop downs available. So here we are going to select this particular drop down. Okay. So here you have select admin ESS, these three values. We are going to click on this drop down, and then we have to select this. First, in order to see this option, you have to click on this particular drop down. Only if you click, then you can see the options. Okay. So first you have to click on this and then select this. Okay. So how to do that? Okay. Let's see. So inspect. So here you can see this is the one we have to click. See right away if you just give OXT select test input, you have two options. One is for this one status, and the other one is for user role. So we can just give if you have only two drop downs or three drop downs, you can use nth zero, which I have mentioned. But that is that is an acceptable one, but still it is good to go with the filter. So let me just show you the way we can write. Before that, we can go and create the file. We can keep the test block ready. So we just have to import, and I will just copy the test block. Okay, I'm not going to write it again. We will remove this skip and remove this. So here it is custom drop down. That's all. So we are going to this, we have to go to this particular URL. And then we can just give all the username and password and everything. And we can click on the admin. Okay. So just change it to admin. That's all. Because we are getting it from the text. Mm, okay. Just change it to admin. So once it is clicked, then we have to go to the drop down. So what we can do it here is inspect. Please watch carefully. So what we are going to do is first we are going to filter. Okay, there are so many things available. So what we can do is we can first select the OXT input group, and that within this OXT input group we are going to get. So inside this you have user role. Okay, so we can filter it with the OXT input group class, which has the filter user role, and then Under this user role, whatever is there, this is the drop down. OXT selector text, this is the one. Okay, so this is the one we are going to click. So let me write the code for that. So we are first selecting the div and then the OXT, the first one, OXT input group. Okay, in this one you are getting it, and then you are filtering which has the user role. OXT input group which has the label, and that label has to have the text user role. And then following that, this is the drop down we are going to click, and this is like OXT selected text. So that's all. We have to give all these values. So then we are going to click on it. And now after clicking this drop down, we have to select these values, right? So, but for right now, if you see, it will show only the select value. It is not showing after the select, it is directly going to the next one. Okay, so here you can see it is not showing the ESS or admin. Those values is not visible right now. It will not show. Okay, that's what happens with this custom drop down. When you click and you cannot inspect over here. So how we can handle this is go to the source and click on this. Okay, and yeah, just click on the drop down. We are going to pass the script, okay, for a minute. So when you pass the script, the entire screen will freeze. Then you can go ahead and inspect. Okay, just a minute. Okay, so just go to the source tab and click on this and click F8. Okay, and then click on this. If you click F8, it will pass. Okay, now you can see this is freezed. Okay, so now you will be able to inspect because the page is frozen. Now you can go to the elements and now you can see. Sorry, this is the one. And if you click on this, so this is the options. Okay, so now you can see all this option. Select admin. Earlier it was not showing, right? So here what we have to do is select admin and ESS. Okay, we have to use this F8 and then freeze the page, and then it will freeze, and then you can see these options. Okay, so right now here you can see this is OXT select option. Okay, now we have to click on this one, and then we have to do this by get by text. Okay, I will bring the code for that. See, first we have clicked on this particular locator, and after that we are clicking on this one. This is OXT select option. OXT select option, we have to mention that particular class, and then we are filtering get by text ESS, or if you want to give get by text what is that admin, you can give admin. Okay, the same way this is for the user role, and for the status the same thing I'm going to do. I'll bring the code. So here we are telling here the label was user role. We are filtered using the user role, but here we are going to filter using the status. And then here the same thing, we are going to oxt.select.dropdown get by text enabled. So here once the filter is done, then we have to use this. And then here we are filtering with the status dropdown, and then we are using this locator. Okay, so now I think you know how to handle the custom dropdown. So here you can see the same thing. First we have to go to the this one status oxt input group. oxt input group, in that colon has label. Sorry, here. Mm. Status. We have to mention the label. So we are going to search only within this particular area. Okay. We are not going to extend it to anything. And then oxt select a text. Status. You are going to click on this drop down. So you have to give oxt select text, this thing. That's all. And then once you click on this, then you are going to click on this drop down. Okay. Let's run this code. So this is custom drop down. Okay, it's running. It's the dashboard page has come. Now it's going to click on the admin. Okay, it is fast. It is too faster. If you want, I can show you like wait, page dot. Okay, so let's execute the test case again. It's logged in, and yeah. So it has clicked on the admin page, selected yes, and the status page, and selected enabled. Okay. So now I think you have the clear idea how you can select the values from the custom dropdown. It's a bit tricky, but still it is not very critical or challenging. You just have to filter, and then within that particular locator, you can give the values of the page locator, CSS locator value, and then you can again just get by text whether you want to give ESS. So that's when this playwright specific locator plays. You can use it very well. And if you want to use it like if you want to get the entire option like a status option. Okay, so we have to give the, if you want to bring all the contents, okay, then you can use, as I already told, we can use this all text contents. You have to give the locator. So here we have given the locator oxt select drop down, and then option oxt select option. Okay, when you freeze the page, you can see like now it is unfreezed. I'm not sure, I have the screenshot, maybe I'll try. See here, you can see this is the oxt select option. Okay, under this particular drop down, whatever the values are available, this is div oxt select option. So we have to specify that. Once you give that, if you give the drop down and the following the option locator, then if you get the give dot all text contents, it will filter all the value. And you can also check, if you want to check whether this particular drop down value is available or not, the same thing which we have discussed earlier. You just give this one we have discussed, right, in the drop down. You will just get all the values, give all text contents, and give expect this particular country value to contain Belgium. The same thing, expect you have stored all the values over here, and then in that you are checking whether this particular value is available or not. Okay, let's check. So now it is entered. Yeah, there was one minor mistake. I just added this particular line. See, if you want to get all the options within this particular drop down, first you have to click the drop down, right? See, earlier we clicked, but then we went ahead and clicked on the options. So now in order to get all the options, again we have to click on this particular drop down. Okay, like I'll show you. See here in admin page, you have to click on this drop down. Only then you will be able to read the values inside it. But first we have clicked on it and then we have selected the values, right? So we have to do it again. So once you include this particular step, once you click on this particular drop down and you can read the values. So I have added. Let's save and run the test case. Okay, the browser, it is launched and it has been logged in, and it's clicking on the admin page. Okay, yeah, the CSS is selected and here disabled is selected, and now you can see the status option. It is showing all the option what is available here. We have used all text contents and we have stored all the values in the status option array, and it is showing up. And this one also, this assertion is also passed. If you want, we can refer the. So here you can see custom drop down, expect to contain enabled. That drop down should have the value enabled. Okay, so this is what. So this is having the value enabled or disabled, whatever you want to give. You can just check, you give that value and then assert, and then it will validate and tell you. Okay, so I think we are good for today. That's all we have discussed today about custom dropdown and native dropdown. So go through all the details, and yeah, thanks guys, thanks for watching. Bye bye.